Hello, and welcome to the virtual celebration for the 34th Annual Materials Hard and Soft International Contemporary Craft Competition and Exhibition. My name is Jenny Bates, and I am the Exhibitions Coordinator here at the Greater Denton Arts Council. Thank you so much for tuning in with us as we celebrate the exhibition opening and all the artists who are included in the exhibition. Tonight you'll hear from me, as well as the juror, Pablo Barrera, with his thoughts on the exhibition. We are so thankful for Pablo's time as he selected works from over 1,000 entries to present the 77 that are here on display online and in person. We will also announce the winners of the Jurors Awards later on in this video. Once again, thank you for being here with us, and we hope you enjoy the evening. Some history about the exhibition. This exhibition started in 1987 by Georgia Leachkoff, an area artist and arts patron. The exhibition has been going on for 34 years now. Since 2017, we've been able to open the exhibition to international artists, and this year, artists from 16 countries were included in the exhibition, from countries in Asia, Africa, Europe, South America, and North America. We are so thankful for all the participants in the exhibition for taking their time to both create the art and share the artwork with us. Materials Hard and Soft is an exhibition about the innovation of craft and craft media. Artists have created wonderful masterpieces out of metal, glass, wood, paper, ceramic, and fiber, as you can see behind me and online. All these artists push the boundaries of what their craft can do to create wonderful and whimsical masterpieces of art. The exhibition this year features all kinds of media and used in different and new ways. We're so grateful for Juror Pablo's selection of the art, as he did his best to select a variety of media to truly showcase what is going on in the field of contemporary craft in the past 3 years. The 2021 Materials Hard and Soft juror, Pablo Barrera, is the Associate Curator at the Oklahoma Contemporary Arts Center located in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Barrera is a noted scholar and curator who has curated exhibitions across the world, including in Korea and the United Kingdom. Barrera is passionate about indigenous cultures and raises awareness about indigenous visual arts as well as education on that form of art. Barrera is also a Fulbright Scholar from 2011 with his work on Korean architecture. For more information about Pablo, you can see the bio located in the catalog and online on our website. Thank you so much, Pablo.
Welcome everyone, my name is Pablo Barrera. I'm the Associate Curator at Oklahoma Contemporary Arts Center in Oklahoma City, and I've been selected as the juror for this particular exhibition, Materials Hard and Soft at the Denton Arts Council. It was a pleasure to be the person to select the works, and what really drew me to the exhibition was mostly this idea that craft is so much more than just craftsmanship, so much more than just sort of appeal to materiality, but rather it's a creative medium. It's a moment of creativity. It's a space in which the artist's hand can really sort of show its dexterity, its skill, and its engagement with the actual object that's being made. And so it was a great pleasure to look through these images and select the works. One of the challenges that I felt as a curator for this particular exhibition was the fact that I had to rely on visual imagery in order to make my selections. Normally, I would prefer to be in person and to look at the works individually or to even do studio visits. But definitely because of the pandemic and also because of the nature of the limitations of the show during this particular year, it was impossible. We had to rely on that particular medium. And to that, I said that I set myself some certain goals when I was selecting works. And I do have to apologize to any artists whose works perform better when seen in person. But what I really looked for was, from the perspective of craft, I wanted to see sort of a reimagining of the material. I wanted to see an engagement with the material that commanded the respect of the material and made the viewer respect the material in a very different way. And so that's really why I selected the works that you see in this particular exhibition. I felt that these particular artists were very engaged with the content, with the structures, with the sort of rules of the materials that they're working with, and also with the legacies imbued in these particular crafts and these particular techniques. But the other thing that appealed to me too is this idea of sort of blurring the boundary between what we consider to be craft and contemporary art. And I'm not going to get into a debate in terms of that particular distinction. I think craft does have its place, but at the same time, I can certainly say that it is arbitrary sometimes, and it can actually limit the way that we think about craft and the role of craft in making contemporary art. And so what I've enjoyed the most from these particular pieces is that it made me not only respect the material, which is what a good craftsman does, or a craft person rather, I should say, but at the same time, it made me reimagine my relationship to the materials. It made me see things about the materials that I hadn't really encountered before. And to me, that is the hallmark of good contemporary art, something that makes you look at something that you think you're familiar with in a whole new light. And so therefore, I really enjoyed looking at these images. I really enjoyed seeing them in person here in the space, and I hope that you do too if you get a chance to visit over here during the coming months. But definitely, I gotta say that one of the things that struck me about this particular selection of artworks is that materials were mostly in tension. I saw a lot of tension through the different objects. I saw wood sculptures that had relationships to the space around them that I hadn't really thought about before in terms of their construction and presentation and even the way they were set up on pedestals. I saw fiberworks that were doing things with the material that I'm familiar with, such as like binding or connecting or weaving or just spanning, but doing it in a way that I felt was like a lot more interesting, a lot more engaging, a lot more robust, and a lot more colorful than one would expect. I also saw the use of fibers, the use of clays, and the use of metals to create textures that were unbelievable. There was definitely a full display of the artist's talents, and I was overjoyed with the amount of visual sort of like treats that were awaiting me as I opened up all these different files and got to look at all these works. It was so difficult to pick these works. It was so, just hard to narrow it down to just these select items. Even then, I worried that we put too many things on the walls, but I just couldn't help myself. There was just so much good stuff out here, and I'm really grateful to have had the opportunity to sort of just get a chance to pour over these contents, peruse these materials, enjoy them over and over again until I finally had to just sit down and narrow it down to this list that you see right here. So I hope that you enjoy the selection. I hope that you get a chance to come in here and just sort of reimagine a different relationship to these materials. I hope you get a chance to sort of see what I felt was the hand of the artist when they were producing these works. And I just really hope that you have a great time coming over to see the show.
Now I'm going to announce the winners of the 2021 Juror Awards for the 34th Annual Materials Hard and Soft. All of these works were selected in person by Pablo Barrera after installation had started, so he could get an idea of what the pieces looked like and felt like in the space. There are 4 places that are awarded monetary awards, and we are so thankful for everyone for participating in the show and for all the artwork selected. The exhibition is truly only as great as the pieces in the exhibition. We'll start with 4th place and move up to 1st. In 4th place is Cynthia Wahern of Des Moines, Iowa's The Haunch. This is a felted wool piece created in 2019. In 3rd place, Audrey Peck of Tulsa, Oklahoma's Family Topography. This is a wood, shell, and brass jewelry piece created in 2020. In 2nd place, Jonathan Lehner, Curiosity. Jonathan is an artist out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. His piece, Curiosity, is a soft maple, plywood, canvas, acrylic, and staples piece created in 2020. And in 1st place is Kyung-hee Im's Follow Me. Kyung is an artist out of Denton, and we are so thrilled to have a local artist represented in the exhibition and in the awards. Kyung's piece is a threads and fabric piece. Congratulations to the winners, and thanks to everyone who participated in the competition. The exhibition is open in person at the Greater Denton Arts Council, 400 East Hickory Street in Denton, Texas, 76201. The galleries are open Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Appointments are also available by contacting me, Jenny Bates, at exhibit@dentonarts.com. Exhibition is also online 24/7 at dentonarts.com. Catalogs were created by TWU students led by student Jenna Dean. Thank you so much for Texas Women's University for working with us on creating these catalogs. All artists will receive a copy of their catalog when the work is returned to them in late May. few things before we end the evening. A huge thank you to the National Endowment of the Arts for the grant that helps make this exhibition possible and helping us reach out to international artists. We also thank the Texas Commission on the Arts for their continual support of the Greater Denton Arts Council and local art here in Texas. Finally, we'd like to thank the City of Denton for their continued support to the Greater Denton Arts Council and the Denton arts community. To learn more about what the city is doing during this time, we ask that you please stick around to watch the video following the end of this exhibition celebration. Thank you all so much for watching this evening, and we hope you have a great night and that you can see the show online or in person soon.